We do have a projected winner this morning in Michigan's 3rd congressional district primary. That race was too close to call last night.
Yeah, freshman Congressman Peter Meijer had lost his seat to Trump-backed challenger John Gibbs.
Here's a look at where the results stand now. Gibbs has 52% of the vote, Meijer 48% of the vote, and that is with all of the precincts reporting. Meijer lost to Gibbs by about 9 points in Ottawa County and 7 points in Muskegon County.
Meanwhile, tabulators in Kin County finished counting all the ballots early this morning, but overnight, Meijer called Gibbs to concede the race.
Gabrielle Pfeiffer is live for us in Grand Rapids with his reaction. Good morning, Gabrielle.
Yeah, Gibbs is feeling really great this morning, as you can imagine. He's been very confident about this race since the start, saying that he's done the work to get the support of the voters. Now, when we talked with him last night, he commented about how the voters weren't very happy with Peter Meijer's decision to vote to impeach former President Donald Trump. And he also mentioned just the amount of money that was put into this race. Peter Meijer put in a lot of money compared to Gibbs, but he said money did not win this race. Here's more of what he had to say.
So I really think this is an earthquake. If you look at the amount of money that was spent relative to the amount of money we spent, it's huge differentials, very asymmetric. So I think this is something that will send shockwaves in a good way throughout the nation, and it's something that will empower regular people to know that they can stand up and make change when necessary.
Now, Meijer formally conceded the race around 1:30 this morning, publicly releasing a statement that read in part, "I'm proud to have remained true to my principles, even when doing so came at a significant political cost, and I believe our community and our values are worth fighting for. Though this was not the outcome we hoped for, I will continue to do everything possible to move the Republican Party, West Michigan, and our country in a positive direction." Now, Gibbs has heard from former President Trump. He did call him last night. He also heard from Peter Meijer, who just expressed his support, as well as was giving him advice for the elections that are coming up in November. Now, Gibbs will face Democratic candidate Hillary Scholten in the general election again that's coming up in November. Teresa and Donovan, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Gabrielle, thank you. The Republican Party now has its candidate who will challenge Governor Whitmer for her seat. Tudor Dixon is a projected winner. She's making history as the first woman to be a Republican candidate for governor in Michigan. She will run against Governor Whitmer in November, making it the first time in state history 2 women are vying to be the next governor of Michigan. Dixon is a former business owner and broadcaster from West Michigan. Former President Trump endorsed her. Now, Ryan Kelly, who came in 4th of the 5 candidates on the ballot, said on social media this morning he will not concede. He has also called on the Michigan Republican Party to demand a recount.
If you have not seen your county results, no problem. You can head to our website for full coverage and results.